And we certainly thank you for tuning in to the McAllen Cable Network. I am Roxanne Lerma. We are back in the studio today. And we all know who this gorgeous lady is, Ms. Nancy Millar from the Chamber. Thank you for being with us.
My pleasure, thank you.
So we are trying to rally up the troops, Nancy, here for something that's called Team McAllen. So what is that?
Yeah, we are. And this is a program that's been going on for a while, but we like to talk about it to remind people about it because it's so important and it helps so much, helps the local economy so much.
Okay.
Team McAllen is the group of people who help the Convention and Visitors Bureau bring in meetings and conventions into McAllen. And we have found that the best connection that we have, the best results we have as far as bringing these groups in is when there is a local representative, a local connection. So if somebody is a member of an association or even better on the board or an officer, that really, really helps us in bringing the group in and getting them to seriously consider McAllen as a venue for the meeting or convention.
So it sounds like it's a very grassroots type of operation. You have like the folks down on the street that are reaching out.
That's exactly right. And that's what we look for. We look for people who maybe well, if they've been in an association for a long time, that's great. But if they're new, if they're maybe just joined or just got on the board or was just elected to an office or something, that's when we try to find them, identify them, and then talk to them about how much good it can do, not only hopefully for the association, but for McAllen, because when people come into town for meetings and conventions, they're generally, of course, on expense accounts.
Right.
And the amount of money that they spend is estimated for McAllen at $175 a day. Wow. That's per person. So you have a group of 300 people who come in for 3 days spending $175 each. I don't know how much that is, but it's a lot.
That's a lot of money, and McAllen likes that.
That's right. So it helps us all. Not only does it help the obvious things, the hotels, the restaurants, the stores that sell souvenirs, the gas stations, but it also helps us all because a couple of reasons. One is the more money there is in the community, the more money that comes in, the more money there is to spend.
Right.
So the people who are making this money, those businesses I just mentioned, then they have more to spend on their needs, on their expenses. The other thing is that the more money that the city realizes from retail sales tax, that allows the city to keep the property taxes low. Because
we want that.
Right, absolutely.
We all want that.
Absolutely. So one way or the other, everybody in town is touched by having visitors in.
You kind of don't think about it, but it really is a ripple effect. So you bring in a conference and you think, okay, well, it was just, one weekend, but it makes a difference.
It really can make a big difference. And it's obvious, it's more obvious to people too when it's like over a weekend or during 1 week and you have a high concentration of people in town. They can see, the restaurants and the hotels can see the difference right off, as opposed to individual travelers who are also, of course, very important to us. But that maybe is a little bit more difficult to put your finger on because it's not as glaringly obvious as when we have a whole horde of people coming in at the same time.
And it really doesn't matter. I mean, the size. Obviously, bigger is better. But even if you have a small association, our convention center can certainly accommodate that. I mean, we have, the little ballroom to like our huge exhibit hall.
You're so right, and we do. We actually host a lot of small meetings, even board meetings,
right,
which is a perfect opportunity to introduce McAllen to a group that maybe has never been here before. Well, let's just bring the board members in. They come, and I'm telling you, when people come to McAllen, we've got them. They're hooked because we have so.
Yeah, our city is a hook.
It truly is. I mean, we have so many. The infrastructure here is so wonderful. The people are. And this sounds so trite, but it's true. The people here are so warm and friendly.
They are.
It really does make a difference. Our customer service is beyond the best, and people are always commenting to us about that. So it really does make a difference.
We were talking to the mayor, and he said that one of the things that surprises folks, and you mentioned it, is our infrastructure. And and people will say, oh my God, the streets in McAllen are so clean. Yes. And it's something small, but maybe for someone else that lives elsewhere, it isn't like that.
That's so true, and we get that a lot, actually. This is true story. I had a meeting planner in town one time, and I picked him up at the airport, and I was taking him through, and he said, "Wow, this is nice." He said, "I really expected outdoor plumbing and cabrito hanging in every window." And it was like, and he was only,
We do like our cabrito, but it doesn't hang in every window.
I mean, he was only half kidding, you
Right,
know?
yeah.
But
The perception is,
it's so different
It
from
is so
reality,
different,
and
yeah.
that's why I say if we can get them here, we've got them. We know we'll bring that group in, or bring that that association in, or whatever. It's just a matter of getting them here in the first place. That's why the local connection is so valuable. One of the things that we found through our research is that the thing that's most important to an association coming to a particular community, this is outside making sure that the association has all its needs met, that
Right.
we've got the space and we've got the hotel rooms and all that.
Which we do.
Which we do, is getting some local exposure for the association.
Okay.
And that's one of the things that we excel at. We are always able to do that. So we've got what they want. We just need to get them down here so they can see that we have what they want.
so if somebody is watching us right now and they're thinking, well, I've been a part of that association for a while, or maybe I'm a newbie, and you know what, maybe McAllen is an option, what do they do?
All they need to do is to give us a call, and we can take it from there. They can be as involved or as uninvolved as they want. So what I'm saying is that it's not a whole lot of work for somebody unless they want to be part of it, and then we would welcome the help. But we can take it from there as long as that person can say, yes, let's bring them to my home. Let's bring them to my hometown. I want to show off my hometown. I want to show off McAllen.
So what's the number that they call if they want to reach out?
The number is 682-2871, and that's the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, and just ask for anybody in the Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Excellent. Nancy, thank you so much for being in the
Thank
studio
you.
with us, and maybe we're going to add some members to our team McAllen for the city of McAllen. I'm Roxanne Ledma.